Hi E4, today we're going to learn how to create a picture graph. The learning intention. We are learning to create a picture graph. The success criteria. You need to draw a table, make sure there is enough rows and columns. You need to write a title for the graph. You need to label the title based on the data collected. You need to create a key, and then you need to use the key and the data to complete the picture graph. Let's get started. As with all graphs, you need data to create one. Here we have some data on Year 4 Philip's favourite ice cream flavours. We have a table here which has the data. We've got our flavours, which are chocolate, vanilla, choc chip, cookie dough and strawberry. And then on this side of our table it tells us how many people like chocolate, which is 8, vanilla 7, choc chip 13, cookie dough 8 and strawberry 5 students. Let's get started. First thing you need to do is draw a table. You need to make sure you have enough rows and columns for each flavour. The next thing you need to do is create a title. Since we're looking at Year 4 Philip's favourite ice cream colour, that is the title that we'll give our graph. Year 4 Philip's favourite ice cream flavours. Now we need to label our table. We need to label this part the flavours and this part the number of students, and here we will place in all the different flavours: chocolate, vanilla, choc chip, cookie dough and strawberry. I got these flavours based on the data that we were looking at previously. Now we need to create a key. So this is the data we have. In order to create a key, you need to look at the numbers that you have to work with. Now, I like to create because these numbers are small, I think I'm going to make my key out of 2. Your key must be bigger than 1. 2 is the smallest number you can have for your key. But for this graph, I'm going to use 2 because these numbers aren't very big. So 1 picture of an ice cream equals 2 votes. So for every ice cream that we see, it actually represents 2 votes, which is 2 students. Okay, so let's start putting our ice creams, our pictures, in our picture graph. So for chocolate, we've got 2, 4, 6, 8 students, because 8 students liked chocolate. Remember, each ice cream represents 2 people. Now vanilla. We have to draw 3 and a half ice creams because 2, 4, 6, 7 students liked vanilla. Half of an ice cream represents 1 person because half of 2 is 1. Next we have choc chip. You can see here that 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 people liked choc chip. Now cookie dough. You can see that 2, 4, 6, 8 people like cookie dough, remembering that every ice cream represents 2 people because that's what our key tells us. And finally, strawberry. We have 2, 4 and half an ice cream represents 1, which makes 5. 5 people like strawberry the best out of all of these flavours. So there you go. It's as simple as that. That's how you create a picture graph. Now your task is you're going to be using the data collected in class to create some picture graphs for that data. Happy graphing!